Hello everyone, and we're back for another episode of Extinct Rex Originals. And this video will also be part of my Extinct Rex update collection, the LEGO compatible custom Jurassic Park Quetzalcoatlus. But first of all, I'd like to thank YouTube.com Audio Library for this awesome background music. And of course, please like, share, and subscribe, and also hit that notification button. Just click on the icons below. Thanks everyone! The winners of the Guess the Species contest will be announced at the end of the video, but for now, here's how to join. Just click on the Extinct Rex icon and then click on the community link to be able to see all my posts. Hello everyone, and we're back! So moving on with the video, this is the largest pterosaur that ever have existed, the Quetzalcoatlus. This video will be included in the Extinct Rex update, and it is actually based out from the Jurassic Park toy line from before by Kenner, Quetzalcoatlus Firebeak. It is actually updated to look like the scientifically accurate Quetzalcoatlus. And of course, Usher here is joining me to present this video. He will be coming back later for some size comparisons, but for now, let us have a closer look. First, let us take a look at the similarities of this costume compared to that of the Firebeak from Kenner. You can see here that the colorations are very much similar, as I have actually interpreted the colors of the Quetzalcoatlus here with that of the original toy line. You can see here that there's a fine gradient from red to orange to yellow in terms of coloration in the beak or the head section. There are several similarities as well with the previous costume that I did, shown in the picture below. However, only 20% of the original body parts were actually used. Among the differences would be the use of these raptor legs from my mini raptor collection, and also the detailing of feathers, as well as these backbone protuberances on the back. This Quetzalcoatlus has foldable wings so that it can actually stand and walk on all fours. The wings has a certain detailing to it. The wings are colored in three tones, gray, brown, and black, to give it that dimension as well. Now if you open the wings as such, you can see that it is actually wider and longer than that of the Stegoprix, which you will be seeing later in the comparison of sizes. Additional sculpting details were also added to the head and also the back of this figure. Painting details will actually suggest that it has feathers on its back as well as that of the neck. Keeping in line with the Firebeak color tones, you can see that the underside of this figure is colored white and gray and light gray, and then the back is colored black to dark brown. There are certain articulation added to this particular costume, such as the foldable wings and also the legs that can actually stand on a base plate. I'll be showing you in a bit how these additional upgrades will actually improve the playability of this figure. So I'm bringing out this base plate here and attaching the figure in it. So once this is attached, you can actually position the figure in so many ways as if it's actually flapping its wings ready to take flight. And of course, using your imagination, you can actually use the advantages of having this base plate attachment when you play with this figure. It also allows you to take hold of your figure, especially when you're taking photos of the flying pterosaur. Let's repose the Quetzalcoatlus to its walking position as we move on to the next part of this video, which is size comparisons. And of course, to begin with the size comparisons, I'm bringing out Usher here to be compared with the Quetzalcoatlus. Eyeballing the two figures together, you can see that the size and the tallness is actually just right in proportions. Now I'm bringing back the Quetzalcoatlus because I will be comparing it with some of my previous customs. Now here is the Stegoprix. Now that Stegoprix is actually shown in a previous video from before, and this one is actually different in size by a little bit. Now you can see here that the Quetzalcoatlus is a lot bigger than the Hatzegopteryx in terms of height as well as size. The neck is definitely longer than that of the Hatzegopteryx, and also the wings are actually larger than that of the Hatzegopteryx as well. The back legs are different too, as well as that of the front legs. From the back, now in terms of wingspan, let us open up the wings of both pterosaurs and let's compare. So that is the wingspan of the Hatzegopteryx, and this is the wingspan of the Quetzalcoatlus. As both of the wings are actually curved downwards, the length is actually not very apparent. Although there is really a difference because the wingspan of the Quetzalcoatlus is longer by an inch compared to that of the Hatzegopteryx. I actually created an extension, as you can see here, of the wings of the Quetzalcoatlus compared to that of the Hatzegopteryx here on the second part. So that actually made the wings really longer or wider than that of the Hatzegopteryx. Another difference from the two customs is actually the foldability of the wings. You can see here that the Hatzegopteryx can only be folded at such an angle versus that of the Quetzalcoatlus here, which the wings can be folded fully, having it an accurate gait of the pterosaur. And let's bring out the next comparison here, Sternbergia. Now definitely there's a difference in size between the Quetzalcoatlus and also the Sternbergia, which is a lot smaller. Coming into the scene also is the Jurassic Part 3 Custom Pteranodon. So far these are all my custom pterosaurs which are actually articulated. Also, I wanted to bring out the Lego Pteranodon that I have here just to compare the differences in articulations with that of my custom pterosaurs. Now, of course, the Lego Pteranodon has certain limitations in terms of posability. It cannot have the walking position that is very apparent in all my 4 customs. I do plan to add several more species to my pterosaur collection, so feel free to comment in your suggestions so far. Now let's have a roll call. Pteranodon, Sternbergia, Quetzalcoatlus, Hatzegopteryx. Video links of the pterosaurs that I've shown here are actually scattered throughout the video, so feel free to check them out. Now it is time for us to have assembly breaks. Now this figure actually has 9 parts to it. Let's start by connecting the head to the neck part. It's a simple connection, just put it like that. Once it is tested, let us now connect this one to the body part, which is this one. After that, let us now connect the legs. Let's start with the right leg, and then with that of the left. And of course, this pterosaur wouldn't be a pterosaur without the wings. So let's assemble that as well. Take note that this video can also be located in the playlist of extinct breaks under wings. The rest of the pterosaurs can also be seen in that particular playlist as well. Now let's connect both wings on this figure. We have finished the left side, and now let's attach the right side. And that will actually complete the figure. The Lego compatible custom Quetzalcoatlus Firebeak. Now I have collected a few photos and also footages of when I was making this video. This is Extinct Breaks at Work. So as described earlier in the closer look, this is the previous Quetzalcoatlus that I have. I disassembled it and attached several upgrades as described in the closer look portion of this video. After all the sculpting as well as primering has been done, I added several primered colors for it, such as dark grays and also light grays. And of course, the fiery red colors of the head. The head is actually made up of several red tones such as this dark red and then orange, as well as the yellow tip of the head. Now I added several more colors to the wings so that it will be more interesting. The wings are actually colored brown on portions where the membranes are located. And of course, to tie it more with that of Firebeak in the canine line of Quetzalcoatlus, I added this dark black colors to the back as well as a lighter white colors of the underbelly. To keep it scientifically updated and of course upgraded, I added several core details to it. The wings receive several speckling of darker brown so that it brings more interest on the wings. Additional detailing of the head is actually added as well. Some additional painting details on the figure and then I call it done. Now it is almost end of the video, so it is time for us to have some last looks. It is always nice to know where we get our names from, so let's start with that. The Quetzalcoatlus actually came from the Aztec feathered serpent god, Quetzalcoatl. That is why it is called Quetzalcoatlus. The Quetzalcoatlus is a pterosaur known from the late Cretaceous of North America and one of the biggest known flying animals of all time. It is a member of the family Asdarchidae, a family of advanced toothless pterosaurs with unusually long stiffened necks. And that ends our video on the Quetzalcoatlus. Usher here is excited for his first tour inside the Quetzalcoatlus enclosure. I thoroughly enjoyed making this upgrade video, so suggest a way on which other species you want me to do next on the upgrade. Now it is time for us to announce the Guess the Species contest, and we have 10 lucky picks, and here they are. Franel373, Marcus Mocknick, Daniel Ponce, Iker Manzano, Prorex Place, Shansaver Carganilla, Master Yeshua, Paris Kankana Ismail, Alto Art Space, and Coco Locoberg. Congratulations everyone, and now for our top 10 winners.
Top 10.
Hot Dog,
Top
Eduardo
9.
Oliveira,
Top 8.
Paul Henry Salinas,
Top
Days
7.
from YT,
Top 6.
Oh My Leon,
Top
Livio
5.
Russo,
Top 4.
Xenomorph 2.0,
Top 3.
Casticaway Rezenzi,
Top 2.
the GCL, and
Top
Liacro 34.
1.
Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you on the next Guess the Species contest. Also, our babies Moira and Asher has their own vlog now, The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please do watch their videos and subscribe to their channel as well. Thanks for the support everyone. Please also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and here in YouTube. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brain roar!